Rutherford explained that electron revolves, and while revolving, it continuously radiates energy, which is not true. Na? Continuously radiates energy means it will fall in the nucleus of atom.
Yes, sir.
So according to Rutherford atomic model, electrons revolving continuously emits energy. That means it gives continuous spectrum. Option B. Second one. The postulate of quantized angular momentum of orbital electron in the Bohr's model of hydrogen atom will lead to Planck's constant, by which we can find that H value. So D option. Third. Angular speed of electron in nth orbit. I'm just writing all the relations with n. What is radius in nth orbit proportional to n square? Energy is minus 1 upon n square, and velocity is 1 by n for hydrogen atom. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now from this 3, I can get any. Omega means V by R. So 1 by n into n square. So can I say 1 upon n cube? Time period is inversely proportional to omega. So n cube. Acceleration is V square by R. So 1 upon n square. 1 upon n square means 1 upon n raised to 4.
Yes, sir.
So for angular speed, it is inversely proportional to the n cube. That means answer omega. Inversely proportional to n cube t.
Yes, sir.
Fourth, radius of hydrogen atom in ground state means first orbit is 5.3 into 10 raised to minus 11 meter. After collision, it is found that it goes to some orbit where it is 21.2 into 10 raised to minus 11 meter. Then what is that orbital number? We know Rn is proportional to n square. So can I say Rn upon R1 will be n square upon 1 square? True. So 21.2, this is 5.3 into 10 raised to minus 11 will be n square, cancel. 4 equal to n square, so 2 equals to n, option B. Follow na?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Oh. Hello? हेलो, चलेगा ना? हाँ चलेगा. तो अब के 5 साढ़े 5 बजे तक रिटर्न भी आ जाओगे ना? चलेगा. एक नहीं, कौन सा? अभी इतना तो याद नहीं आ रहा, याद आएगा तो करूंगा.
Yes, sir.
Next. Fifth. Area of electron orbit. Area means pi r square. So can I say it is r square and r is n square? So n raised to 4, correct?
Yes, sir.
So area and ground state is A. Then what will be area in the first excited? First excited means which orbit? Second orbit, na? First excited is which orbit? Second. So A1 upon A2 will be 1 upon 2 raised to 4 from this relation.
Yes, sir.
So A upon A2 is 1 by 16, that is 16A. Option C.
Yes, sir.
Next. Sixth. In Bohr's model, the first Bohr's orbit of hydrogen lies in 53.1 into 10 raised to minus 12 meter from the nucleus. Then what is centripetal acceleration experienced by the electron in this orbit? Centripetal acceleration is v square by r. So for first orbit, it will be v in first orbit, radius in first orbit.
Yes, sir.
See, first orbit radius they have given. First orbit velocity you should by heart, it will be easy. 2.2 into 10 raised to 6. This we have to manage. Huh? Please remember v in first orbit is 2.2 into 10 raised to 6 meter per second. So my A1 will become 2.2 square means 4.84 into 10 raised to 12 upon this you can write as 53 53.1 into 10 raised to minus 12. So if I remove this decimal, it will be 484 into 10 raised to 10. Huh? Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Everywhere you can see 9.08. So 53 into 9 will come 450 se jada. So my answer will be 9.08 into 10 raised to 22. Option C. Right.
Sir, how was this value of V calculated?
From that E square upon 2 epsilon naught NH, which is the formula.
Right.
So from this, we get this approximated value. First orbit ka energy, first orbit radius, first orbit velocity. If you remember, then it ratio, it will be easier for you. I think I have given you in the notes. R1 0.53 Armstrong. E1 minus 13.6 electron volt.
Yes, sir.
Complete sixth one.
Done, sir.
Next. 7. Total energy of electron orbiting around the nucleus in ground state is. Energy in ground state is minus 13.6 electron volt. So it is less than 0. Option 2.
Yes.
Energy in first orbit, energy of lowest orbit is given minus 13.6. We want energy of photon when it goes from fourth to fifth. So fourth to fifth means difference of energy is the energy liberated. This we want. So if you by heart, this is minus 13.6, minus 3.4, 1.51, 0.85, 0.544. Then this energy E4 is minus 0.85, minus of minus 3.4 will become minus 0.85 plus 3.4. So it is 3.4 minus 0.85. 10 minus 5 is 5. 13 minus 9 is 5. 2.55 electron volt.
Yes, sir.
Next. Again same type. Ninth. Energy is given by formula E is minus 13.6 upon n square. What will be the energy of photon ejected when it goes from third orbit to second orbit? Third orbit, what is energy? Minus of 1.51. Second orbit is minus 3.4. So minus 1.51 plus 3.4. Therefore 3.4 minus 1.51. So it will become 10 minus 1, 9. 13 minus 5 is 8. 2 minus 1 is 1.89 electron volt, which is B.
Yes, sir.
Then when hydrogen atom is raised from ground state to fifth state, ground means n equal to 1 to fifth, height is increased.
Yes.
When height is increased means potential energy will increase
Yeah.
and kinetic energy will decrease. Potential energy increases, kinetic energy decreases. Option B.
Yes.
11th. Orbital velocity of electron in ground state of hydrogen atom is V. So V1 is V in ground state. Its orbital velocity when excited to energy state of minus 3 point, energy of minus 1.51 electron volt is in which orbit?
Third.
Third. So that means V in third we have to calculate. So V and N are inverse. So V1 upon V3 is 3 by 1. Therefore V3 is V1 by 3. V by 3 is the answer.
Yes, sir.
Next one. Well, in an hypothetical Bohr's hydrogen atom, mass of electron is doubled. New mass of electron is double the original mass. The energy and E0 and radius R0 in first orbit. In first orbit, energy is E naught. Radius in first orbit is R naught. Will be how much? If A naught is the Bohr's radius and 13.6 is the energy in first orbit. Okay. Original, they are telling radius is A naught. Radius equals to A naught. Original, huh? And energy, original is given minus 13.6. And this we want after double, what will be that energy? Energy new, radius new. What is R formula in nth orbit?
N square.
Pardon? Epsilon naught n square h square upon pi me square. This is the formula. That means radius and mass are inverse. So radius in first orbit upon radius new will be mass second upon mass first. So original radius is given R A naught, new is R naught, which we have to calculate. This is twice M1. So R naught will be A naught upon 2. Same way, energy in nth orbit is minus me raised to 4, 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. So E original upon E new will be equals to M1 upon M2. E original is minus 13.6, new we want. Mass is M1, new mass is twice M1, M1 cancel. So En will be minus 13.6 into 2. 13.6 into 2 is 27.2. So 27.2 and R naught. New wala is E naught. E naught. So answer A, minus 27.2 and A naught upon 2, option.
Yes, sir.
Next. 13. Series of hydrogen atom which is in infrared region. Who is in infrared region? Lyman is in which region? Ultraviolet. Balmer, visible. Paschen, infrared. Bracket, near infrared. And fund, far infrared. So we want who is in infrared. Can I say bracket? So option C.
Yes, sir.
14. Which of the following transition of hydrogen atom gives the absorption? For absorption, it should move from low to high. Move from low to high. And for emission, high to low. So we want largest frequency from low to high. So difference maximum, then it will be largest. 1 to 4 difference is maximum.
Yeah.
First orbit has maximum energy, so difference will be maximum. Therefore, option C. 15. Wavelength minimum means frequency maximum.
Yeah.
Wavelength minimum, thus frequency maximum you want. So difference maximum we want. So difference in energy maximum, because that is h into frequency. Difference maximum when it jumps from which orbit to which orbit during transition from second to first. No? Hello?
Yes.
Second to first difference will be maximum.
Yes.
Yes. Importance. A monochromatic beam of light is absorbed by ground state hydrogen atom in such a way that 6 different lines are observed when they relax back to the ground state. Then what is wavelength of light incident if R is 1.097 into 10 raised to 7 per unit? Now meaning of this statement say, atom absorbs some energy and it will go to some of the orbit, which we don't know. But when it relaxes, it gives 6 lines. One line means combination of 2 orbit. See,
Yes.
one line means 2 orbit, na?
Yeah.
So n I don't know, but when combined with 2 orbit, it is giving 6 line. That is what they have told. Correct? This meaning followed?
Yeah.
Now this means n into n minus 1 upon 1 into 2 is 6. Correct?
Yes.
So n square minus n will be 12. N square minus n minus 12 is 0. N minus 4, n plus 3 is 0. So n is 4 or n equal to minus 3. That means it has gone to 1, 2, 3, 4th orbit. Correct? Hello? Now if you check, see 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4 line, 5 line, 6 line it will emerge. So n how much we got? 4. Correct? Hello?
Yes.
That means lowest orbit is 1 and highest orbit is 4. So what formula we know for lambda? 1 upon lambda is R into 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. Correct?
Yes.
Copy the smart.
Yes.
Now 1 upon lambda is R into 1 upon lower orbit is 1 and higher orbit is 4. Therefore 1 upon lambda is R into 1 upon 1 minus 1 upon 16. 1 upon lambda is R, 16 minus 1, 15 upon 16. Therefore, lambda equals to 16 upon 15 r, 16 upon 15 into 1.097 into 10 raised to 7. This is 16 upon 15 into 7, 105, carry 10. 15 into 9, 135, plus 10, 145, carry 14. 15, 0, 14, 4, 15, 16.455, 1, 2, 3 decimal into 10 raised to minus 7 in meter. Now this is 16 upon 16.455 into 10 raised to minus 7 into 10 raised to 9 nanometer. That means it is less than 100 you will get. Hello?
Yes, sir.
The denominator is more. So answer will be less than 1 into 10 raised to 9.
Yeah.
This is 10 raised to 2, na? Less
Yes.
than 10 raised to 2. So it is 97 nanometer is the answer. 97 nanometer.
Yes.
One second. 1 minute. हेलो, उसके नीचे लिखो देवेंद्र वर्मा फिजिक्स प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, क्योंकि हर एक अलग अलग जगह पे अलग नाम है ना, तो और कैसे दूंगा अपने दूसरे को। हाँ वो हटा दो ना, ऊपर लिख दो डायरेक्ट देवेंद्र वर्मा फिजिक्स, वो रहेगा तो भी चलेगा, फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। पर देवेंद्र वर्मा फिजिक्स प्राइवेट लिमिटेड लिखोगे तो मैं यूज कर सकता हूँ उसको। उससे एनर्जी निकाल दो, हाँ तो बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगा तो बड़ा। देवेंद्र वर्मा फिजिक्स प्राइवेट लिमिटेड डाल। नेक्स्ट सम 17. H beta line of Balmer series. Beta line means second line. Huh? See, H alpha is first line of Balmer series. H beta, H gamma are second and third lines of Balmer series. For Balmer series, N1 is 2 and N2 is 3, 4, 5, dot, dot, dot. 1 upon lambda formula is R into 1 upon N1 square minus 1 upon N2 square. So 1 upon lambda alpha will be R into 2 square minus 3 square, and lambda beta will be R 1 upon 2 square minus 4 square. So lambda beta upon lambda alpha, when you divide, R will get cancelled. 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 9, 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 16. So this will become 9 minus 4, 5 upon 36 upon 3 by 16. Copy this much.
Yes, sir.
5/36, 3/16. So lambda beta upon lambda alpha is 5/36 into what you will get here? 16 upon, no, it was 3/16, no? So 16/3. 4 into 4, 4 into 9, 20/27. Lambda alpha we want, na? Lambda beta is given. Yes, second line is given, na? Beta. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So 4860 upon lambda alpha is 20/27. 0, 0 you can cancel. 2 into 2, 4, 3. So lambda alpha is 243 into 27. That will become 6561 angstrom. Completed?
Yes, sir.
The ratio of minimum to maximum wavelength in ground state. Ground state means Lyman series. Maximum to minimum they want. So first line is maximum wavelength. Minimum to maximum. And last line is minimum wavelength. Because difference is maximum in frequency, therefore in wavelength it will be minimum. So for n equal to 1, n1 equal to 1, n2 will be 2, 3 dot dot dot. Hello?
Yes, sir.
What is 1 upon lambda? R into 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. 1 upon lambda maximum is R into 1 upon 1 square minus first line. And 1 upon lambda minimum is R into 1 upon n square. Last line is infinity. So if I take ratio, lambda minimum upon lambda maximum, RR will get cancelled. 1 minus 1/4, 1 minus 0. So it will become 3/4. We want minimum to maximum? Yes, we got same. 3/4. Understood the concept now? Hello?
Yeah.
So
Yes, sir.
first line in n equal to 1 will be maximum. First line means maximum. Last line means minimum. So for n equal to 1, n2 is 2, 3. First line is 2 to 1. Last line will be infinity to 1.
Yeah.
So Done, no? 19th, just try on your own. If an electron in n equals to 3 orbit jumps to 2, n equals to 3 to n equals to 2, then first energy released will be E3 minus E2 is minus of 1.51 minus of minus 3.4 minus 1.5 plus 3.4, that will become 3.4 minus 1.51, 10 minus 1 9, 13 minus this is 8, 1.89 electron volt, but there are two options, 1.9. Second, we want wavelength. 1 upon lambda is r into 1 upon 2 square minus 1 upon 3 square. So 1 upon lambda is r. See this first line of Balmer series, if you read carefully. Is it first line of Balmer series?
Yeah.
Whose wavelength just now we got 6561?
Yeah.
So lambda will become 36 upon 5r, that is 36 upon 5 into 1.097 into 10 raised to 7. So if you simplify, it will come 6561. So 6561 is closest to C. Yes, sir. Sunday test will be on same chapter, atoms, molecule, nuclei.
Yes, sir.
Done, na? 20 years. Check the correctness. The acceleration in second orbit is more. Acceleration is proportional to 1 upon n raised to 4.
Yeah.
That means it is inverse. So second orbit will be less than in first orbit. Therefore, A2 greater than first is wrong. First statement is wrong. Correct now?
Yes.
Angular momentum is nh upon 2 pi. That means L is proportional to n. L2 is greater than L1 is correct. Third option. Kinetic energy in second orbit is less. Kinetic energy is proportional to velocity square, which is 1 upon n square. So K2 will be less than kinetic energy in first orbit. Kinetic energy in second orbit is less. Correct. So correct option is B. 1 and 3 are correct. 2 and 3 are correct. B is the correct option.
Yes, sir.
21. Which one is the correct? E is energy, P is momentum, linear momentum. and r is orbital radius. E is proportional to 1 upon n square. P is momentum is velocity, which is 1 upon n. This is n square. That means 1 upon n. So this is not correct. A is not correct. B, ER. E into R is 1 upon n square into n square will get cancelled. So left out will be constant. So B is correct. Okay. B is correct, na? Complete.
So
22. A particle of charge q and mass m moving with constant speed v and perpendicular to field b follows a circular path. Whenever charge follows circular path, you start with qvr is n mv square upon r. No, qvb is mv square by r. That means magnetic force produces centripetal force. We want everywhere answer in terms of r square. One v gets cancelled. So r will become mv upon qb. Multiply both sides by r, mvr qb. So this is r n square. mvr is nh upon 2 pi by law of second postulate. So option A. 23rd. Rydberg's constant R value is m e raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon 0 square h cube into c. M e raised to 4 8 epsilon 0 square h cube into c is option h cube into c, option B. Completed?
yes.
23rd. 24th. An electron in hydrogen atom jumps from second excited state. Second excited state means which orbit? Second orbit? No, third orbit.
Good.
To the first excited. First excited is second. And then from first to ground. Ground means first. Ratio of wavelength, momentum are given as ABC. So first we'll check wavelength in 3 to 2 and 2 to 1. So ratio of wavelength 3 to 2, 2 to 1, R into 1 upon 2 square minus 3 square, R into 1 upon 1 square minus 1 upon 2 square, RR cancel. So lambda 2 1 upon lambda 3 2 will be equals to 1 by 4 minus 1 by 9, 1 minus 1 by 4. So this will be lambda 2 1 upon lambda 3 2 equals to 9 minus 4 is 5 upon 36 upon 3 by 4. So 4, okay, 1 minute. Lambda 2 1 upon lambda 3 2 is 5 by 36 into 4 by 3, 4 into 9. So if I take reciprocal, then 3 2 upon 2 1 will become 27 upon 5. So wavelength is, ratio of wavelength is A equals to 27 upon 5 is correct. So A equals to 27 upon 5, option B is correct. Option B. So that's all for today. Remaining will start in next class. Our usual timing, Monday 6:30 to 8.
Okay.